Good morning or good afternoon, or whatever time it is when you actually view this video. Just peace and blessings to you all. As you know, I'm trying to promote my book. So I figured I'd share at least one excerpt from it, maybe more to follow. But I chose to do this one because I guess it kind of sums it up in a nutshell. The journey of my awakening. Anyway, so it's called a journey of awakening. Through the eyes of my mind, I realize ancestral connections urging me to realize the need for reevaluation of historical information that omits the legacies of African civilization. Information my American education chose not to include. So clearly, my understanding of history must be renewed. As I learn historical facts I had never known, I could not ignore what history has clearly shown about the long, brutal history of European culture that sprang on Africa like a ravenous vulture. In their lustful pursuit of global domination, they demonized us because of our dark pigmentation. They forced upon us the most inhumane indignation and humiliation for exploitation and transportation to the American slave plantation. To add to their list of human violations, they promoted pseudoscientific information that induced the illusion of their superiority by spreading false ideas of our inferiority. Insane ideas that justified their horrendous abuse, they made up every kind of lie they could produce to minimize the horrors of the business of slavery, to paint their behavior as something other than unsavory. My so-called education did not stress critical analysis of history because that would have exposed the fallacy of American democracy. They didn't want us to know the genius of Africans in everything we did, or how all our achievements were either stolen, erased, or hid. How is it only the genocide of Jews is considered a Holocaust, considering the millions upon millions of Black lives lost? Which leads to a rather shockingly clear historical observation. Black lives have never mattered except for monetary exploitation. And on this same page, there's a little picture that says, there comes a time in life when you realize the desperate need for real truth that truly makes you free. As I said, the book, again, this is just not for resale copy of my book. But hopefully, like I say, you'll go in, you'll open your mind, and you'll allow it to, just speak to your heart. And so anyway, have a great day. I hope this little excerpt, inspires you to go out and purchase a copy of my book, Thoughts of a Newly Awakened Mind. Hotep.